Hello, welcome back. Let's get this fixed. There we go. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Move these just a tad. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. There we go. This is Bohippianlife. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. But this live stream, the second one of the day, is all about the cards. Tarot and Oracle. If you are interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in the description box of most all of my videos. My friends, I'm only human. I do make mistakes. So if you encounter a video that doesn't have anything, just leave me a comment on the community tab. You can send me an email. The video before or after it will most likely have links in it. But I will fix it as quickly as I can. Let me change the chat to all chat. I mean live chat. Type in hello. And I already have my list made up. We'll wait for people to show up. Whoopsies. Don't you know what I'm doing? Anna Cat, hello, welcome. You are number 1. And I will highlight my email address at the top of the chat. Perfect. All right, Anna Cat, how are you today, my friend? And we'll do the same thing. I'm using the Egyptian Tarot deck. And you can choose whichever oracle you would like. Oops, I ran right into the camera with my glasses. All right, well, I will just start shuffling these cards. Love, good one. All right, perfect. Fifi, hello, welcome. How are you, my friend? You are number 2 on the list. You did. All right, 3 cards for Aniket. It still snowed in. I know, me too. And it's snowing more today. It's perfect conditions for snow. For the next few weeks, I imagine. Are you staying warm? All right, we just need one more card for Aniket. If we get one. We may not get one. Jimmy, hello. How are you today, my friend? How is it in the Netherlands? You are number 3, Jimmy. You may be able to get one, number 3. I'm pulling a card, love card for Aniket. The first card you have, Aniket, is a Major Arcana Ra. It represents the sun. Also period in overcoming obstacles. So you now find yourself in a place of positivity, a place of clarity, illumination, and it says to put yourself first for once. Think about yourself. And remember that life is to be lived to the fullest. So, 1 year after overcoming obstacles, I'm trying to find somewhere to put all these cards. Goodness. All right. Positive, yes. The next card you have is the Nine of Cups. This is a resting phase, almost there. Positive, yes. Represents something happening slow, months. The Nine of Cups is a wish or an abundance card. It said it's a being pleased with yourself. It says you surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain and be the life and soul of the party. This card says you can have all you wish and desire if you wish and envision a better life. Again, this card is an abundance or wish card and wish card. And more important, it is contentment and happiness are the rewards of dedication to a purpose. And the next card you have is the yin yang for the love. And this card says, we don't get this one very often. I like the circles there. This card says that strive for harmony and balance in your inner and outer life through change, reflection, and growth. This card says love relationships and life in general are infused with the yin-yang energies of both feminine and masculine. When these energies flow well together and around each other, you will be blessed with harmony, balance, abundance, and joy. When there's too much of one and the other is weak, you will be challenged in certain areas of your life and or relationship. If you are seeking your soulmate, take a moment to sit quietly and tune into your own balance of yin and yang. Do you have a tendency to be passive, too much yin with a potential partner, or too aggressive, too much yang with a potential partner? If you always let the other person make the decisions, or if you're always the one trying to make something happen, then it's time to create more balance. You have drawn this card today so that you can consider the levels of yin and yang in your life and make adjustments where necessary. Make the required changes in your behavior, your wardrobe, your environment. Outer change must be accompanied by inner reflection and growth. Contemplate the yin-yang symbol, then close your eyes and meditate on the feelings of your energies being balanced and harmonious once more. Call in whichever you feel you need more of and wear a yin-yang symbol as a pendant for an even stronger connection to the balance of harmony. Balance and harmony it depicts. I used to wear this all the time. The Awesome, hello, welcome. Yeah, for some reason, if you can't get them to fall, then you can't force it. So no matter how many times I was shuffling, nothing was coming out. So, wish and vision a better life after a 1 year period in overcoming obstacles. You are welcome. The Awesomes, you are number 4. Fifi, you are next. Oops. Try to keep you guys without bouncing around. Laverne, hello, absolutely. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, Fifi, let's get these cards shuffled. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. So again, you can choose whichever oracle you want. Oopsies, we kind of got turned a little. All right. So we have the love cards that we just used for Aniket. We have the Enchanted Map. We have the Crows, Mermaids, and both Earth decks. You can choose whichever oracle you would like, Fifi. One. First one. Is that what it means? That's awesome. I like it. Like eldest. All right, come on, cards. The first card you have is a Princess of Wands. A princess frequently represents a younger woman or the general attitude of a younger woman. Oopsies, sorry. Oh, I keep bouncing you guys around. The wands also represents court cards can show physical appearance, which means light or fair-haired person. Aw, I love it. Grandpas are cool. All right. 2, 3, and an extra. So Fifi, you can pick whichever deck you want. Is it Needha? Needha? I can totally add you to the list. You would be number 6. I'm going to go through the deck, Fifi. First one. I love it. First one. And go ahead and choose your oracle. Unless you already did. I apologize if you did. Again, the first card you have is the Princess of Wands, generally a younger woman or the attitude of a younger person. Wands is the suit that represents something happening fast, days. When it comes to time, Tarot tells time in weeks, days, weeks, months, and years. Wands. Princess of Wands says it represents a longer time frame. So conjure your brilliance, burst out, be proud, be active, and be creative. Now, I know I said wands represents something approaching fast, days, but that this one represents a longer time frame. So I'm going to use an example of maybe you want to go to college for a career you have chosen. You may hear something from this college so soon, days. So something soon, but it'll take a longer time frame. Successful completion, but longer. So you'll hear something soon, but going to college is going to take longer. That's longer time frame. Successful. You also have the 5 of Cups, which is an emotion suit. The 5 of Cups represents loss, but something remains. So maybe 3 have been taken and 2 are left. It also is a challenge card. It represents shame, guilt, loss. There's so much. An inheritance from a father or patrimony, which is a male in your family. This card can represent a bitter marriage or frustration in marriage. The card can represent that you need to turn your back on your past mistakes, which is where quite possibly the shame and guilt is coming from. It's a 5 on the 1 through 10 scale of our cycle, 1 being the start of something, 10 being the completion. It's a call for boundaries. We have no idea how helpful boundaries are. So they're not walls to keep people out, they're doors to keep you safe. And you also have a Princess of Cups. Again, the princess generally frequently represents a younger woman or the attitude of a younger person. Cups, when it comes to appearance, generally represents a light or fair-haired person. And the Princess of Cups says, enjoy life, make the most of living your life to the fullest. Savor being the center of attention, and live like there's no tomorrow. Live in the here, the now, the present. Not tomorrow when this or that happens to make everything so-called right. Don't miss out on the here and the now. And your extra card is the Three of Swords. Have we picked an oracle yet? Let me go back. You have the Three of Swords, arguing, fighting. Oopsies, what am I doing? Arguing, fighting, discontent. And it represents petty conflict and that grudges need to be dropped. Somebody needs to step back and act as mediator or things are just going to get worse. Rezia. Hello, welcome back, my friend. All right, I'm just... no, we are on Fifi right now. I'm just waiting for an oracle. Okay, so I'll just pick one for you then. You could, or you just pick any deck you want. I'm adding people to the list. We have Laverne. I'm in. Lizzie. Did I miss anybody? Let me look up here real quick. I think I am caught up. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Love one it is. Let's get these put away. And don't forget about that Three of Swords card. In my opinion, I know we all have opinion, and you may not have asked mine, but the least said is the least mended as well. Love card for you. Jimmy's next, if Jimmy's still here. Emotional freedom card. So this card, you've drawn this card today because deep down you still believe or fear that being in a loving relationship will compromise your personal and emotional freedom. No matter how much you desire love and commitment on the one hand, there is a part of you that holds back because of this old feeling. True emotional freedom is liberating in its ability to embrace individuality in yourself and others. Alternatively, if you are already in a relationship, it's time to acknowledge that your partner is not really limiting or suppressing you. No one can truly control you. The card suggests it's time to reclaim your power, make healthier choices for yourself, and act upon them. It says true emotional freedom is not about keeping secrets from your mate. You may succeed in deceiving your partner, but you cannot deceive yourself in the long run. Emotional freedom is about acknowledging the different attitudes and perspectives each one of you hold and creating a relationship that can embrace all of them. Each of you will feel free to think, act, and speak authentically while sharing the uniqueness of your experience with each other. Now, this generates a feeling of mutual support, care, and understanding, and leads to an amazing freedom that celebrates the truth of who you are. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. That's knowing where one ends, where you end, and another begins. Jimmy said, could you please ask the Lover's card when... All right, let's look for the Lover's card. Let's pull it out. After Jimmy is the awesomed. It's here somewhere, Jimmy. You all are probably like, you passed it a long time ago. There it is. No, Rezia, you are number 9. The awesome is number 4. All right, so Shana, Jimmy is curious. Heidi, hello. I need to not look at this. You are number 10. Jimmy is curious when he may encounter true love. Is it true love? All right, let's go back up. When is it going to show up? He is tired of waiting. Couch potato. All right. Let's hope that's not what that shows. All right, Jimmy, what do we have for you, my friend, time-wise? I should have pulled only the minor arcana out. So, time-wise, love for Jimmy. Queen of Discs. So time-wise, Discs, Pentacles, it represents the winter season and also years. But I was hoping to get a minor arcana for you. Queen of Discs. Speculate to accumulate. It represents material comfort, stability, and abundance. And she says, get grounded. Connect with the earthy side of life. Learn to be resourceful. Learn to be practical. Learn to share with others. super important to attend to your financial affairs. So decrease money going out and bring more money in. You are capable of turning your hand to most things. So I think before this true love enters your life, Jimmy, the Queen of Discs is telling you there's some things that you have to put in order first. Have you gone out? Eleanor, hello, welcome. Have you gone out and bought that plant yet? I know you've got the cat and that, but all right. Let's put Eleanor on the list. Turn the card back to reversed. Which one was that? All right, so next is the awesome. Jimmy, it seems like there's some things that you have to get in order. Remember, discs is the speculate to accumulate suit. The lover's card, turn it upside down. Nope, you cannot look up the address. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Jimmy. Just testing you guys. Just testing you guys. The garden. Whoopsies. This card says, you've drawn this card today because your inner garden is in need of some attention. Be sure to reconnect yourself to the feminine cycles of nature by spending time in an actual garden and tuning in to the vibration of the season. Do this by enjoying healthy meals, fresh fruits and vegetables that are in season. It's always a given when it comes to the cards. Fill a vase with fresh flowers. More important, spend time outside where you will be exposed to the climate and environment. And I always say, if you are in an environment where you cannot be out in nature, like me right now, it's snow. Take the time to go to a store that has a garden center and enjoy it, explore it. Consider the blessings and bounty you have to share with those you love. Honor your own inner cycles and see yourself once more as the beautiful person you are. Honor yourself as the beautiful person you are, trusting in life as it is. Andrea, hello, welcome. Angela, hello, welcome, my friends. All right, let's get you guys on the list. The awesome is next. We have Andrea. Whoopsies. Angela. Let's make sure we have Angela Jane on there, because we do have a couple of Angelas. I don't know if I missed anybody. I'm sure there's a Viking out there waiting for Jimmy too. I agree. All right, the awesome, it is your turn. That likes to be a couch potato. All right, the awesome. Do we just need 3 cards for you? Here's one that flipped. Where to go? So 1, 2, 3. And the awesome, if you are still here, you can choose your oracle that you want. Hopefully you guys can see all of them. Yes, perfect. The awesome. I should probably just stay out of the chat and continue with my list, because I always jump in where I don't know what I'm talking about. The awesome. The first card you have is the 5 of discs. This is a halfway point. Especially on the 1 through 10 cycle. 1 being the start, 10 being the completion. The 5 of discs represents monetary, material, and quite possibly relationship trouble. Crows? It's also a call for boundaries. It says you see others that have what you want. Okay, you see others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. Sometimes we must experience this to strive for a better life and set off on the hard road of ambition. In the regular deck that I use, the 5 of discs would show 2 people who look like they're having monetary, material, and relationship trouble walking past a window of abundance. And if they looked inside, they would see that everything in that window that represents abundance. You see others have what you don't, and it beckons you. You also have the Tower card. The Tower card represents a sudden change. It can also, it's a major arcana. I apologize. Major arcana, it's a neutral energy card, which means it's going to be an emotional time. Sudden change, truth revealed. It's probably already happening and represents the end of a restriction. And it could be represent a misunderstanding as well. In the deck I generally use, you see lightning striking. And we know when lightning strikes, it destroys everything. The lightning bolt represents through no fault of your own. And that you can start over fresh and new if you just clear the rubble away. Start over fresh and new like it didn't happen. The next card you have is Major Arcana Chanut. The Lovers represents Gemini, positive, yes card. It's success and unexpected blessings from above. It can be friendship. So nothing should be held back, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, weakness, nervousness. Be open and transparent. And we are going to use the crows for you. And next is Laverne. Ashwin, hello, welcome. We only need 1 card. 1 card for the awesome. One card for the awesome. There it is. We're going to take that one. I am doing well. Thank you. How are you? How are you, my friend? Get you on the list. Ashwin, it's huge. It's already filled, but I have some extra spots. Hopefully, we can get to you. Wrath. This card creates a powerful energy. It can be destructive and can lead you down a path that may strain or cause friction within a relationship. It is through wrath that the anger mutates and splinters, creating a breakdown in the relationship and negative emotions. So you have to think, the anger that is created from this, is it one in the end that will create a positive outcome, or one that will fuel the need for revenge? Laverne? Jimmy, you celebrated too hard when they broke up. You crack me up. Good things come to those who wait. All right, Laverne. Perfect timing. Yep, choose your oracle, my friend, while I get the next two cards for you. The first card you have, Major Arcana. Here we go. The High Priestess. Positive, yes. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. All three cards, Major Arcanas. The Priestess. This is change that you didn't realize. Change you didn't realize. It represents realignment. It's also intuition and our gut feeling, which we can all trust a little bit more. So change, and the future is yet unrevealed. You have the Tower, which represents, we just had this one, sudden change or revelation, the end of something. It's neutral energy, so it's probably an emotional time. And again, it's either sudden change or a revelation, which frees you up to start over or start anew. I don't even know how to say that. But like I mentioned before, in the other deck I use, a lightning bolt is generally shown striking the Tower and everything crumbling down. And that bolt represents through no fault of your own. And the debris represents that you can sweep it up and build fresh from what you now know. You also have Major Arcana Isis. This card represents the Hermit. It is a focus card. It's positive. It's a card of coaching or mentoring and allows others to possibly follow within your footsteps. So it's super important to look within to find your purpose in life. Make sure that's what you want. And I want to make sure there's nothing else that I have with this card. Hold on one moment, please. Where'd it go? I lost it. A journey within, self-examination and learning. I can't remember what deck you asked for, Laverne. Aussie man, hello, welcome. I can put you on the list. It's full, but a super chat will get you immediately next. And I say it all the time. I'm not asking for your paycheck or your life savings. I'm not sure what the minimal amount is, but that will get you next in line. Let's use the enchanted maps, Laverne. I see you going through a huge change, and it's emotional. Or something has been revealed. All right, come on. We just need one card for Laverne to help him through whatever situation he is going through. You have the one ring circus in the upright position. Upright, this card says independence is key as you step into your journey today. And it says others may not have the vision or resources you need. It says recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent and capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Now, another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and you have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships, and you will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. The card says you can achieve anything at this time. Anything at this time. Change, and you are going to love who you become. Nidair, is that how you pronounce it, Nidair? It is your turn, my friend. Okay, absolutely. Good choice. And you can choose an oracle as well. Nida. Laverne, you're welcome. Nida. Okay. Oh my gosh, you have multiple cards. That was fast. Nida. All right, Nida. We're going to leave it at that. All right. Do you have an oracle? Nida. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So I don't mean any disrespect when I mispronounce your names, my friends. I'm just terrible at it. I'm terrible. Any oracle is fine. All right, let's stick with the maps. And then we will we'll go through the cards. The first one you have is a Major Arcana, the Aeon. It represents judgment. It's a positive. It's a yes card. In this, it represents change. I apologize. I'm trying to get an oracle for you. There it is. Perfect. All right. The Aeon is judgment and change. This is a positive card, and this is going to come after past or a life lesson learned. Quick, clear, and permanent change. It says embrace all opportunities coming your way. You see how it's facing the future? You have the Four of Discs. Discs is our speculate to accumulate suit. The 4 represents this card represents material security and financial stability. So no uncalculated risks at this time. You also have the 3 of Cups. Cups is our emotions suit. This card represents a celebration, joy, a joyous celebration. It can be a wedding. It can be an engagement. Maybe it's a social event. It's a social event of some sort. The most important thing is the card says to go for it because it represents a successful conclusion. You have the Queen of Discs. Hopefully you guys can see that. Again, speculate to accumulate suit. The Queen represents an older or a mature woman. It is steady, enduring for good or evil according to the cards around it. Facing toward your future, the card represents material comfort, stability, and abundance. She says, get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, learn to be resourceful, practical, and share with others. Most important, attend to your financial affairs. Less money going out, more money coming in. When you think of a way to earn money or make money, you generally do. So think along those lines. Speculate to accumulate. You also have the 4 of Swords. This is after conflict or stress. It's a rest and examination, conflict and stress, because a new life awaits. It represents letting go of things that have used up their purpose. They're useless, so get rid of it. Again, after some conflict or stress, rest and examination because a new life awaits. And your oracle for the day is the Strength card reversed. Next is Ilham. So the Strength card reversed says, pay particular attention to your health. For this indicates that your body, mind, and spirit need strengthening at this time. Exercise. Proper exercise, nutrition, and rest are necessary to keep you in balance. So don't deplete yourself through overwork, because now's the time to build your stamina. You may feel the bonds weakening in a relationship. If they are in danger of being broken, they need to be repaired before the burden gets too heavy. Be strong. Face the reality of your relationship at this time and give it your attention, for any fragile threads may give way. Let go of whatever robs you of your life force. That's what this card's talking about. Let go of whatever serves no purpose. Let go of whatever robs you of your life force and trust that something better will take its place. You are welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being so patient. I need a coffee break. Ilham, you are next, my friend. Diva Goddess. Diva Sea Goddess. Hello, welcome. I can put you on the list. Oops, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be bouncing you guys around. These are extras. So, Goddess, not God. Sorry about that. I'm going to take this opportunity to mention, if you don't want to wait your turn, a super chat will get you next in line no matter what. But I am here until 5 minutes to 12, so a little more than an hour still. All right. Ilham, you can pick whichever deck you would like. Flowers and hearts. Thank you. Oh, Goddess of the Sea. Duh. I knew that. Somebody hacked your old account. Oh, my friend, that's horrible. Elam, let's see what we have for you. We have the Five of Wands. Halfway point. It's a call for boundaries. That's the first thing. Ooh. Six of Cups, a leveling up card. Something has just happened recently. Good choice, my friend. Good choice. All right, so first card you have is the Five of Wands. Wands represents, let me come back over here, something happening fast, days, positive, yes. Wands are energy, action, and will. And also it can be business matters. So something happening fast, days. The Five of Wands is a push and shove card. In the rider deck, you would see, I believe, a horse. Oh my gosh, I don't know. No, it'd be somebody like standing on a hill, defending themselves. Anyways, I apologize. This is competition in the name of the game. If it were serious, they would be swords, but it's in the name of the game. But you will win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing, and you will do anything to be seen as successful. Keyword here, initiation. I don't know if this has anything to do. Aussie man, hello, welcome. Oh, your ex did it. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, don't even use that account then. All right, the next card you have is the Six of Cups. Emotion suit. Six represents a leveling up. So something has just recently happened. This is in your present, current situation, what's going on like right now. It represents childlike wishes, first feelings, first flutters. Quite possibly a reunion or the rekindle of something from your past. Now, remember, it can be the rekindle of a hobby, maybe somewhere you used to visit, a career, something, anything like that. And then you have the Two of Discs. This is our speculate to accumulate. Twos represents the need to organize. It is a balance, dedication, flexibility, and adaptability card. For everything you do, make sure someone else does something as well. Keep a balance. It's at the start of a new cycle. 1 being the start, 10 being the completion. So, organize, change. Your oracle for the day is the One Ring Circus reversed. This just popped up, but in the upright position. And it says, if you think the sun won't rise without you, it's time to change. Perhaps you believe no one will be there to help, or you expect that you have to do all the work, emotional or otherwise. My friend, this is a fear-based idea, and it only serves to alienate you from others by taking away their right to participate. This card reverse indicates the misuse of power. Give it up. Let go of the need to control how the wind blows, and let others play their part. You don't have to be invincible. You don't have to have all the answers, and you don't have to be the savior. Things will get done if you step out of your own way. Another meaning is that someone else may be trying to control you. If so, this needs to be addressed. Don't be afraid to set a boundary. Remember, this is a wonderful step to interdependence. So consider the example of two trees planted side by side. They share the sunlight equally, neither overshadowing the other. It's a nice card. Lizzie, you are next. Who have I forgot to add to the list? Aussie Man. Don't forget, if you don't want to wait your turn, Super Chat will get you next in line. Lizzie. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. And I hope you have a blessed day. If it's ending, I hope you have a blessed day tomorrow, my friend. All right, Lizzie. You will be next. Absolutely. I'm not sure where Lizzie is, but I will go ahead and start with the cards and give her a chance to choose the Oracle. The first card you have is the Ten of Wands. 10 represents the completion of a cycle, so congratulations on that. It frees you up to start a new one, which is the appearance of this ace. This is generally your past position. These are your extra cards, past, present, future extras. The Ten of Wands represents responsibility or burdens. It says you've shouldered too much and it's time to pass some of it on. And because of passing some of it on, you will reap fortune, gain, success. The next card you have is Knew It, Major Arcana. One moment here and make sure I have the right one. This is a positive. It's a yes. It represents the star. You have a renewed feeling for you. You feel inspired. Maybe you have a renewed feeling, a connection to your spirituality, a connection to the healing. The main thing is, it represents hope, light, visions, and that prosperity will come from what you do best. Now, if you have a call to the healing, if you feel that call, that you run with it. You can't go wrong with that. Again, you have a renewed feeling for hope, light, visions. You're inspired, and you have an optimistic outlook for the future. You have a major arcana, the Priestess. Positive, yes, this represents realign. So change you didn't realize, and that the future is yet unrevealed. And remember, it's all about balance and judgment. I feel like I was going to say something else. Balance and judgment. I apologize. I feel like I'm missing something with that. You have the Ace of Swords. This card represents the start of a new cycle. It is victory, pure thought, intellect, singular, decisive, cutting, and purposed. It also may show a downsizing is required. Congratulations on the start of your new cycle. You have the Nine of Discs, which represents discs is speculate to accumulate. It is a security card. Plenty in all things. You want for nothing. You are content in the gardens of bounty, and you are secure in the safety of your haven. But security comes with a price. There is a lack of thrill and risk. or this card can represent a donation from a sponsor. And I haven't seen Lizzie, so we're just gonna... Marcia, hello, welcome. I totally will add you, Marcia. Okay. I started watching, was it Winter and Pizza video? Oh my gosh. I clicked it and started watching it and had to go live. I have to make sure I pick these up right. The first card you have is the Field of Dreams in the upright position, Lizzie. And upright. This card says, your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. You will reap what you have sown. So dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life, and experience the extraordinary. You also have the Ghost Lands in the upright position. Upright, this card says, you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and the now. Next is Rezia. The frozen tundra. Mala, hello, welcome. All right, Rezia. Perfect, thank you. Ra. Four of Cups. And... oh, goodness. Stretch, Grandma. Urga. Phew, it's a long way down. Even longer way up. Crows. Oopsie, sorry. Oh. First card you have is Major Arcana, Ra. This represents the sun. We just had this one. A 1 year period and overcoming obstacles. After overcoming these obstacles, you now find yourself in a place of clarity, illumination, positivity, and more important, it wants you to know that life is to be lived to the fullest. You weren't meant to live life on the sidelines. So put yourself first. Treat yourself. You have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a self-pity card. It says you are becoming a little self-obsessed and that you need to get out more. So it represents a routine, but being in a rut. So you're bored. That's all. It represents boredom. But it also says it can represent a missed opportunity. So look for an opportunity you overlooked, but don't take so long deliberating over things that you miss out on this opportunity. You have the Queen of Swords. Notice the direction everybody's facing. The Queen of Swords. The Queen represents an older, mature, steady, and enduring for good or evil, according to the cards around it. Swords represents trouble, strife, quarreling. I say it all the time. It's our fighting, arguing, discontent suit, whether with another person or inner. The Queen of Swords is a woman, is wise, direct, ambitious, and speaks sharply. And she says, say what you think. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. It says be confident, be straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. The first card oracle you have is the distraction card. It says something may be pulling you, someone or situation may be calling you away from what you need to focus on. And as a result, you may end up losing something of value. Where are you turning your attention? It may also serve as a warning that a successful conclusion may be at risk due to something drawing your attention away from the goal. You also have the caching card. This card may indicate that you will benefit from investing. It may be investing in yourself or investing in a financial institution. Now remember, the Oracle and Tarot are not financial advisors. Heidi, you are next. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. And I say it again. Thank you, my friends, for being so patient. The list gets big fast. Heidi, and then Eleanor. One more. Did I have one flip? Hold on. Yep. There you are. Oh, okay, perfect. And you can choose an oracle. The first card you have is Hermakes, Major Arcana, positive, yes card, yes. So the answer to your question is yes. This card represents a fatherly figure in Aries, and I have the dates March 21st through April 20th. It says exercise your authority but maintain your boundaries. Now remember, oopsies. Oh my gosh, you guys don't go anywhere. Choices you have are true love, enchanted maps, crows, mermaids, and I have both earth decks, earth wisdom and earth magic. You also have another yes card. This card represents something happening fast. Days is as quick as tarot can tell time. The Two of Wands represents hopes and wishes. It's a fire yourself up card. And the 2 is a call to organize. The Two of Wands says plan ahead, be strategic. It says where do you want to go and what do you have to give. It says think innovative and fresh ideas. More important, it says you are in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. You see how they're both looking toward this card right here? The next one you have is the King of Discs, the Speculate to Accumulate card. Kings are men, generally older and mature. They can be just a younger, mature person, a younger male who has already experienced life. And it can show a person whose active influence is either entering or leaving one's life. King of Discs. It says, in the world of success, there's no room for ambition without any real grounding. So you need to think about future security, not just today's security. So try to create long-term plans, and remember, read small and fine print everywhere before you speculate to accumulate. And before you speculate to accumulate, make sure every project and every opportunity is viable. Love. Love, 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 love. Right here. Ashwin, you are number 14. And we are on 10. Almost completed 10. All right, we just need a love card for Heidi. We're going to take this one right here. Squeaky freedom. Okay, squeaky. That's what we're going to call it. Well, that's what we call it. And, oh my, this is going to be embarrassing. Okay. I always do this to myself. All right, let's see. It says you have drawn this card today because it's time to let go of a social norm or ideal that you compare yourself to, and give your squeaky self permission to be authentic. True squeaky freedom is about giving yourself permission to express, explore, and share in ways that feel meaningful to you. So squeaky freedom and energy are dynamite to the human heart and soul, affording a blissful opportunity to communicate and connect deeply beyond words. You guys crack me up. Allow yourself that freedom. Just do it safely. There. Yep. I'm not yelling. I'm just telling. I'm a grandma. It's my job. It's my job to remind you guys to play it safe. Eleanor, it is your turn. I apologize, you guys. I cannot help the cards that fall. Oh my gosh, that coffee is horrible. I do have fresh coffee out in the kitchen. Hello, Nazalia. Squeeze. All right, Eleanor. You can choose whichever deck you would like, Eleanor. Hopefully you're still here. I know a lot of people come back on a break or later on in the evening and rewatch. Which I thank you and appreciate you guys so much for doing that. Because when a video is over, it might show like 400 people. But by tomorrow, it may show a few thousand people. So I always make sure I upload the lives. All right, I did not see Eleanor, so I'm just going to choose the maps. The first card Eleanor has is the Nine of Discs, representing the speculate to accumulate suit. The 9 is security and plenty in all things. So you're secure, happy, safe, but it represents that there is a lack of thrill or risk. It can also represent a donation from a sponsor, Eleanor. The second card you have is a Nine of Wands. So I'm going to take this opportunity to mention nines are a resting phase on the 1 through 10 cycle. Nine of Wands. The card says you are better protected than you think. So surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. So in the deck that I generally use, the Nine of Wands has a bandage around his forehead. He's leaning on a wand, and the other 8 are forming a protective barrier, which represents that and during this resting phase, whatever you're resting from or for, you need to surround yourself with those type of people, the ones who have your back when you're not around. Those are the type of people I want in my life as well. You have the Three of Discs. Again, speculate to accumulate. This is an apprenticeship card. 3 is an apprentice, 8 is a journeyman, 10 is the master. It represents the beginning of something. So an apprentice or cooperation. So if you're putting applications in for a job, school, a place to move, the appearance of this card represents that you will most likely be chosen. So apprenticeship and cooperation, the beginning, the start. But also, super important, on the 1 through 10, 3s are activating cards. Activating. Major Arcana, Eleanor, Set. This card, make sure I have proper one. This card represents the devil. It says stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear and just do it. You can do it. Also, before I continue the regular deck, you would see 2 people with chains around their neck, representing that they are keeping themselves in this state of fear. Their hands and feet are not shackled in any way. They can easily break free from this disempowering situation. So on the other side, because tarot always has 2 meanings, this card says, Eleanor, if you keep wanting, you will always be in need. Your oracle for the day is the Spark reversed. And reverse this card's, oopsies. There it is. This card says that sometimes your fire gets doused by others that don't want you to be all you can be. In that case, you need to move away from the water unless things get too wet. This card in reverse is indicates that you're allowing yourself to be consumed by a thought, feeling, or situation, and you're in danger of becoming completely burned out. Compulsion and impulsiveness must be tempered now. So rest by the fire, let things die down, and then see if the true spark is still there. If not, you can always light another fire at another time. Andrea, you are next. I know, with being monetized on YouTube, I really need, I don't know what will they can ding you for. So squeaky it is. Safe squeaky. All right, Andrea. You can choose your oracle, my friend. I just glanced, Marcia, just glanced at your message, and I thought it said that you ran over your creamer. But no. Okay, perfect. That'll give me an opportunity to fill my coffee cup up. You guys. Marcia, hold the fort. Oh. Arga. Okay, I am back. Sunil, hello, welcome. I'm getting ready to have lunch as soon as our live stream is over. Oh my gosh, that sounds so yummy. All right, Andrea. Oops, I gotta scroll up. All right, Andrea, just waiting for your question, whatever spirit tells you. All right. I had a breakfast drink, which is a was a vanilla nutrition and vanilla shake with 2 tubes of yogurt in it and protein powder. Generally, I use Boost. Is my favorite, vanilla Boost. We will use the maps for Andrea. And then Angela Jane is next. Perfect. Okay, so Andrea, the first card you have is the Tower card. The Tower card is a major arcana. It's a neutral energy card. And it represents sudden change or maybe a truth being revealed. Tower. Sudden change already happening. Represents the end of restriction. In the other deck I use, lightning strikes the tower, showing destruction of everything. But that you can clean it up and start over fresh, whether sudden change or from a truth being revealed. Lightning bolt generally represents through no fault of your own. You also have major arcana, the priestess, positive, yes. Change, it is a realignment, and it represents the future is yet unrevealed. This change you didn't realize was going to happen. Again, it's all about balance and judgment. You have the Prince of Swords. Take note of the direction the prince is facing. The prince represents an active and enduring situation or person. The Knight of Swords generally represents a darker haired person. And the Knight of Swords says, be alert, be ready to defend yourself and speak your mind. Take notice of it's probably something going on right now in your current situation, Andrea. What that means is, if there's fighting and arguing, speak your mind. Again, be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind. This is when I usually say, don't allow somebody to try and assert a hierarchy over you, which means when it comes to fighting, there's usually somebody tries to talk over the other. Keep an even tone. Don't try to talk over that person, because it just gets worse, back and forth, back and forth. But be ready to speak your mind. You also have the Rescue in the reverse position. And reverse, the rescue means, are you trying to rescue another? Do you believe your love can change someone and miraculously heal them? Or are you waiting to be rescued? Do you believe someone will sweep you off your feet and make everything perfect? All your troubles go away. Reverse, this card cautions you against romanticizing your situation right now. Look closely. See reality as it is, rather the illusion of how you'd like it to be. Step back, rescue yourself, and trust that spirit will guide you to expose the illusion so you may discern the difference between truth and fantasy. Angela Jane, you are next. No, my friend, not yet. We have... You are number 16. And we are on number 13. It is snowing here. Me too, but it doesn't help. We call that emotional vomit, and it's true. If we take a moment to step back and think about things, we don't emotional vomit on the situation. Trust me, you don't want to emotional vomit on a situation. It's embarrassing. And again, as least said is the least mended. Angela Jane, you can pick your oracle. And I will start reading your first card, Six of Cups. One step, it's a leveling up card. Represents that something has just recently happened to take things to the next level. It's an emotion suit. Oh, Marcia, how exciting. Are you gonna keep cameras rolling all night long? That is the best. I am super, super excited. Larry and I visit a lot of haunted places. We generally do that around the Halloween time. But wow, how exciting. Okay, Six of Cups. I cannot wait for that video. It represents childlike wishes, first feelings, first flutters, quite possibly a reunion or the rekindle of something from the past. Now remember, the reunion or rekindle of something can be a hobby, a place you used to visit, maybe quite possibly a career. It can be anything like that. The next card you have, Major Arcana Isis. This card represents the Hermit. It's a focus card. It's positive. Yes, it represents a Virgo. It's a card of coaching and mentoring. So it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So because of that, it is of the utmost importance to take the time to be alone, look within, and find your purpose. You also have the Three of Wands, which represents something happening positive, fast. Angela Jane. Thank you. Perfect. You have the Three of Wands, something happening fast, days, positive, yes card, and it's an advancement card. It represents new horizons and promises. Take note. It is in your future position. Earth Wisdom. Good choice. Ashwin is next. Whoops, that was a horrible shuffle. Yeah, I am not afraid of the spiritual realm. I'm more afraid of this one that we walk on. Angela Jane. We just need an oracle for Angela Jane. Shadow Treasures. This card says, if I can find the page, a lot of them like to fall out. These books are old. It says, Black-Eyed Susans provide a light in the darkness while doing shadow work. In golden calcite shines a gentle, comforting light on hidden treasures. We all have parts of ourselves that we keep hidden from people, not knowing that these shadow aspects, these parts that we are keeping hidden, they contain treasures. So shine the light of love in the dark corners of your soul and look with compassion on these neglects. You'll find something very necessary to living your soul's purpose. The card says, I face my shadow with excitement, knowing there are treasures to be found. I sift carefully through the wreck of my psyche and gently release neglected parts of myself. Ashwin, you are next. We still have plenty of time, Nazalia. I still have half hour. I may get to you, my friend. You never know. Ashwin, you are next. All right, you can choose your oracle, and I will shuffle the cards. Yeah, absolutely. Stay, my friend. 1, 2, 3. So Ashwin, you can pick love, map, crow, mermaid, in either earth deck. The first card you have, Ashwin, is Major Arcana, Mott. This card represents strength. It's balance, judgment, truth. So, it's positive. It's a yes card. It says, be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. So, through inner strength, power, courage, being generous. The next card you have is the Two of Discs. This card represents balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. For everything you do, Ashwin, ensure somebody else does something as well. Keep a balance. It's a 2, so it's a call to organize. And now we're going back to the Wands. Positive, yes, something happening fast. Future position. The 5 represents push and shove. Now, it's competition in the name of the game. If it were a serious card, it would be swords. But you'll win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing for you, and you will do anything to be seen as successful. It's a 5, so it's a call to put boundaries in place as well. And again, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe, Ashwin. So you have a yes, positive cards. And an enchanted map for you. Next is Goddess of the Sea. Did I flip one over? Ricky, hello, welcome. How are you, my friend? All right, Ashwin, you have the rock bottom reversed. Reverse, this card says you will always get what you need. You are only a victim of your perceptions. Take heart because you can't sink any further. And the only way to go from here is up. And wondrous things await you. Change. Organize. Things need to be organized. And boundaries need to be put in place. Goddess of the Sea, you are next. And then Aussie Man. Trying to make my way through these cards fast. You're welcome, my friend. Have a blessed day, blessed evening. Goddess of the Sea, you have a 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and Isis Urania. Perfect card. So the 7 of Cups is our emotions card. It's in the past position. It represents imagination and inspiration. But more important, imagination and inspiration needs to be kept in check. There's fanciful, and then there's downright deluded. So use your imagination in practical ways, or it will use you. Now remember, that is your past. Your present is the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is a call to put boundaries in place, and it's a push and shove. It is also that competition in the name of the game. You'll win, and you'll make sure of winning. Winning is the most important thing to you, and you will do anything to be seen as successful. You also have the major arcana, Isis Urania, the Empress. This is a neutral energy card. It represents home. More importantly, it is an abundance creates abundance. So I take it more and I say when components align, more creates more. And underline, this is a home card as well. So more laughter creates more laughter. More fighting creates more fighting. More creates more. It's a reap what you sow card. And I like to say, if you plant corn, you're going to get corn. That's you reap what you sow. And your oracle for the day is the Go with the Flow. This card says, when we push against the flow, it can feel tiring. This card says simply surrender to the flow of life. It's about trust and trusting in your destiny and knowing that everything happens at exactly the right time. So whatever your question, the answer is simply go with the flow. It doesn't mean you're giving up or you're defeated. Rather, that your lack of resistance will bring a sense of freedom and completion. Aussie Man, you are next. These cards are getting a little cray-cray. Thank you. Have a great day as well. All right, Aussie Man. I guess they're all going right there. And then Marsha's next. And then Nalia. You're welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. I know I say it all the time, but I mean it. I really, truly mean it. Aussie Man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, this is upside down. And we, oopsies. We'll choose the Urban Crow for Aussie Man. And then Marcia is next. All right, so I should probably not look at the list and shuffle at the same time. All right, this is for Aussie Man. We just need one oracle. All right, the first card you have is a Queen of Discs. Queen is an older, mature woman, steady, enduring for good or evil, depending on the cards around it. You see how the Queen is facing the future. The Discs is a speculate to accumulate card. It represents nourishment, practicality, material comfort, a domestic environment that's stable and abundant. And she takes joy in providing for others. So get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, learn to be resourceful, practical, and share with others. Decrease money going out and bring more money in. Nazila? Apologize. Aussie Man, the second card you have is Major Arcana, the Abyss. This card is also the Hanged Man. It's a neutral energy card. It represents patience, circumspection, wisdom, trials, sacrifices. And more important, that the choices you have made have put you here in this position. But also that while you're here, it wants you to remember there can be good and fun things that delay you for a reason. And that the reward for patience is patience. This is in the present position. And also because tarot has two meanings, it can also represent that things may be turned upside down. You have Major Arcana Chanut, the Lovers. A positive, it represents a Gemini. It says nothing should be held back. Even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, weakness, nervousness, be open and transparent. Success and unexpected blessings from above. And the last card you have is the Four of Discs. This is a material security and financial stability card. Some people may perceive you as selfish, greedy, possessive, but it's for a reason, and that's for your material security and financial stability. So, my friend, no uncalculated risks. Your oracle for the day is the gifts card. And this card says, gifts during a reading may appear as a reminder to be grateful for all the good things that have happened during your situation, just like the Hangman card was saying. The universe sends us gifts every day, and all it wants in return is to know that they are appreciated. It's simply a reminder to say thank you, so that the universe will continue sending you more. Marcia, it is your turn. How are we doing on time? Perfect. Marcia, you can pick your oracle while I shuffle your cards. Well, that didn't take long. The first card you have is the Princess of Cups. Princess represents a younger woman or someone with that type of an attitude. And the cups also represent somebody with light or fair haired. The Princess of Cups says, I apologize, I had to catch my breath for a moment. It says, enjoy life. Make the most of living your life to the fullest. Savor being the center of attention. And live life like there's no tomorrow. So in the here, the now, the present. Be present. Oracle, Earth Wisdom. Perfect. Thank you. You also have the 10 of Cups. That is not cups, Grandma. That is a wand. And it represents the completion of a cycle. So congratulations. It represents that you've had too many responsibilities or burdens. You've shouldered too much, and it's time to pass some of them on. And because of passing them on, you will reap great rewards, gains, fortune, and success. The next card you have is the Prince of Swords. Again, Prince, generally a younger male or an active, enduring situation or person. Swords represents a darker haired person. See how it's pointing to your present, past, present, future. How it's pointing to your present. The Prince says, be alert, be ready to defend yourself, and speak your mind. And that's when I say, don't allow somebody to try and assert a hierarchy over you. You have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups represents, nines are resting phases. 10 being the completion. This is a wish or an abundance card. It says you're pleased with yourself and you surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain and be the life and soul of the party. The card says you can have all you desire if you wish, envision a better life. This is an abundance or wish card. And it also wants you to know that contentment and happiness are the rewards of dedication to a purpose. You have the King of Cups. Represents an older, mature male. It shows a person whose active influence or is entering or leaving one's life. So you see, they would be just like this, facing what's going on now. The King of Cups says it's a dignity card. It says maintain your composure, set a good example, and be the person you would want supporting you. There may be people watching you. And when I say that, I mean you might be a role model. People might be looking up to you and you don't even know it. So dignity, set a good example. And if they're young people, that's when you really, truly want to set a good example. Because at a young age is when we can instill things. And we want to make sure we instill in young minds good things, not bad. You have the practical intuition for your oracle. It says Vinca grows close to the ground. It's a humble and grounded plant. It promotes the practical use of spiritual abilities and helps open the third eye. Lapis lazuli supports intuition and spiritual sight. Developing spiritual abilities is not the end. Developing spiritual abilities is not the end of the journey. Just as the spring equinox heralds new life and new beginnings, knowledge is the start of a deeper path. Through application of spiritual skills and creating blessings in this world, we connect more deeply with spirit and gain wisdom. The card says, I use my knowledge to understand and I use my knowledge and understanding to solve practical problems. Through my wisdom, I help increase beauty in the world and help support the beneficial flow of energy. Beautiful card. All right, Nazla. I know I just probably pronounced it wrong. Nazla. Oh my gosh, it's your friend. It's your turn, my friend. We have just a few minutes. Thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, everything. I hope it's the best ever. One. Major Arcana, Isis. That's the Hermit card. Represents focus. It's a card of coaching or mentoring, and it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. It's a positive, it's a yes card. So it suggests that you take the time to be alone, look within, to find your purpose in life. Because if somebody's going to follow in your footsteps, you want to make sure that's what you want in life. The next card you have is the Four of Swords. My friends, you can pick any deck you want. Hopefully you can see them all still. The Four of Swords. Swords is our fighting, arguing, and discontent, whether it's with another person or inner. The Four of Swords is after conflict or stress. This is a rest and examination because a new life awaits. So it suggests letting go of things that that serve you no purpose anymore. They've outlived their purpose. Spring clean, get rid of it. After conflict or stress, rest and examination because a new life awaits. You have the Six of Wands, which represents something happening fast, days. The Six is a leveling up card. Something has just recently happened to take things to the next level. This card represents things are good at the moment. You have achieved success, but beware. Be wary of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing the heady heights of success. So what that means is to be thankful and grateful for the things you encounter in life, and the universe responds by sending you more. Let's do a mermaid for you. And I'm not sure if I have missed anybody. Let's get an oracle for you. Nazila. Is that how you pronounce it? Nazila? Oh, we only need one. We only need one. There it is. Support. Looking for the card in the book. There it is. Nazila, this card says that these mermaids are swimming in to support you now because they know another viewpoint is required so that you can see your situation clearly from all angles. Sometimes we think we have to be our own counsel. My friend, that's not true. There are times in life when the trusted advice and support of another is key to setting you on the path to freedom from cares or concerns. The support of a close friend or friends is imperative for you. If you feel you don't have somebody you can call on, my email is at the top of the chat. I am here for everybody. I may not see it right away, but my friend, I am here for you. So you can call me. You can message me. Also, you can find help online as well. The most important thing is a supportive friend is someone who loves you unconditionally, is non-judgmental, they are discreet, and has honesty and integrity. In a way, you're placing your heart and soul into their temporary care while you express what's going on. Sometimes we just need to be heard, and the support we require comes from someone simply listening lovingly and without judgment. My friend, this can be liberating on many levels. It's important that you find or offer support. You can also wish or pray for divine support to be sent to help with this situation. because the universe is ready to offer all the support you need. All you have to do is ask from your heart. So call upon a trusted friend now. Their perspective will reveal insights into your life that you may not have previously seen or considered. You're welcome. Thank you, my friends. So I'm going to end today's live stream. If I didn't get to you, I apologize. No disrespect. I didn't mean it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level is a different price, but offers the member something different. Subscribing is free. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next video.